What's up guys, Ghost here, and today I wanted to give you guys a little overview of Overwatch, so to speak. A little behind the scenes of the loot box system, the hero gallery, the stat system within the game. Because I know you guys have probably seen plenty of gameplay footage so far. If you're interested in the game, no doubt you've been watching streams and YouTube videos, but you may not have actually seen what's available in the character customization department, or indeed how Blizzard are tackling microtransactions within the game. Now, as you probably know by now, I've already stated that the game is now going to cost $40. The original plan was that it would be free to play and it would function much like League of Legends. If you wanted a character, you could either level up in game, get credits, and eventually buy that character for a whole lot of credits, or you could simply purchase credits online through microtransactions, and then you could buy that character, buy skins for him, etc, etc. I'm sure you guys know how League works, so I'm not going to go too in-depth into that. Now, the decision that Blizzard made to instead make it a $40 game is much better. The reason it's $40 and not $60 is because it is indeed a multiplayer only game, and a lot of games like Battlefront actually caught a lot of flack last year for being multiplayer only essentially. I mean, there's a slight single player component to that game, but it's mainly multiplayer only and costing $60. And the second reason they wanted to do it is because they wanted everybody to have access to every single hero. They didn't want you to just have 5 heroes, and if you were in a certain situation where you needed this hero to counter this other hero, you didn't have it available to you, you hadn't bought it yet. So they thought it would be better if everybody had access to every single hero. So first of all, I'm going to take a look at the stat system. So if you go up here to your profile, go on view career profile, this is how you do stats correctly. You can have stats here for pretty much everything you could ever imagine. So here you've got eliminations, which is really the main thing that counts in the game. If you do damage towards somebody, but don't actually get the final blow, you will get an elimination. That's really what counts because, after all, it is a team game. Final blows, pretty self-explanatory. If you actually kill that person and do the lethal bit of damage to them, you'll get a final blow. Objective kills, these are simply just kills in and around the objective. Damage done, self-explanatory. Healing done. Solo kills, those are basically when you do 100% of the damage to an enemy and they die, then you get a solo kill. Deaths, objective time, etc. Now, you can look into each character specifically, so you can sort of see how you're doing with all the characters. At the moment, we've got it on time played, so as you can see, I have spent 2 hours and 47 minutes playing as Zenyatta, and that's my most played character. So you can sort of see what time you've been putting into which characters, which ones you need to work on. And then you can alter this graph based on how many games you've won with each character, and a lot of the things won't surprise you. If you look at eliminations, you will see I actually have most amount of eliminations with McCree, although Zenyatta is the character I spent the most amount of time playing. This is also the character that I have won the most amount of games with. At the moment, I have 67 wins and 70 losses, so, you know, pretty even there, not too bad. So, for example, you can see that the fact that I have so many more wins with Zenyatta than any other hero, and the fact that time played here between Zenyatta and McCree is actually very similar, pretty much tells me that most of the time I play Zenyatta, which is a support healing class, that is probably helping our team win those particular rounds. And of course, you have a bunch of other stuff here. You can see which classes you've gotten the solo kills with, healing done, damage done, etc. Now, if we move over to the statistics screen up here, you of course have how many cards you've gotten at the end of a round with all of your heroes, your deaths, your eliminations, the damage done, how many bronze medals you've gotten, gold medals, silver medals. You can see pretty much everything you want to see, and you can filter this for each and every hero. So, you know, you can go and find, where's Zenyatta? Where are you? Probably at the bottom because of Z. Yep, there you are. That was Zenyatta, my most played character. I've got 9% critical hit accuracy. So a critical hit is a headshot. I've got 73 headshots. You can also look at other characters, like for example, let's take McCree. He's a bit of a skill cannon. I only have 3% helical crit damage with him, so I probably need to be working on getting my headshots on that character. And finally here you have the first part of the customization. This is something that can be unlocked in the loot crate. It's a character emblem. Not really anything I particularly care about. It's, you know, the thing that will be displayed up here. This, I think, could use some improvement. I mean, Blizzard have it in all their games. They've got it in StarCraft and Warcraft and lots of other titles, so I suppose it's something that's just carried over, but I don't know, it doesn't really fill me with a great deal of anticipation of whether I'm going to unlock a new emblem. However, if we go over to the hero gallery, this is where some of the nice stuff can be unlocked. So we take Mercy, for example. This is what they've decided to do with the microtransactions in the game. Instead of having to unlock the characters, as I already mentioned, you will have them all unlocked. But now you can get skins and various emotes for characters. So, for example, you can emote in-game, and this is the emote that this character Mercy will do. If you go check out the skins, there are lots of different skins you can get for her. And Blizzard have done an amazing job with making these skins look really, really nice. Here you've got the sort of superior quality ones, going down to the epic ones, which are a little bit more rarer. And finally, legendary, which you guys will know if you've played any Blizzard game. Legendary, epic, and superior quality gear has been around since World of Warcraft. So here you got this devil one, which looks pretty damn awesome. You get these like devil wings instead of the regular ones. At the moment, I have this one, funnily called Sigrun, which is actually an Icelandic girl's name, so I found that quite funny. This is my first legendary that I got in the game here. But you can also get other things like victory poses, for example. So at the end of a game, if you win, this is the particular pose that your character will be in. You have voice lines. So these are just things you can make the character say within the game. It just gives them a little bit of personality. You can really see that Blizzard have tried to create characters here that people get attached to. I mean, you look at how many people cosplay League of Legends characters. I don't play League, so I don't really know any of the characters, but there are already people playing, like cosplaying Mercy and Tracer and other characters from Overwatch, and the game is currently in beta at the moment, so that's kind of crazy. You've also got these, which are pretty damn cool, highlight intros. So if you get play of the game, your character will do this cool little animation at the end of a game. And if you have the regular one, they pretty much just stand there and do nothing really. But if you have one of these cool ones, then everybody will be able to see this at the end of a game. So, you know, it just adds a little bit of extra epicness. And if you are somebody who just absolutely loves a character and you're like, oh my god, you know, I love Junkrat, I need to get this skin for him, or I need to get this one, Jailbird, whatever it may be, you know, you can go ahead and you can actually go to the shop and purchase these credits here, and then you can unlock them via credits. However, if you don't want to do that and you just want to play the game like I've been playing, then you can see here on rank 23, or level 23 I should say, you basically just level up little by little, and every time you get a level up, you unlock a loot box, which you can come to on this screen here. You open it up and you'll get 4 things from it, ranging from normal quality through superior, epic, all the way up to legendary quality. So, you know, I really like this system. I like the way they've implemented it. I'm very happy that they've actually gone down the route of not having the game free to play and making it so that people have to buy the characters, because if you've played the game at the moment and you know the way that the characters work off each other and bounce off one another and counter each other, it just wouldn't work if some people didn't have access to certain characters, and they wouldn't be able to balance the game accordingly. Especially not since you have hero switching mid-game. So this is going to be really nice when the game releases as well, because not only are you hopefully going to have rank play, we don't have rank play in the game at the moment. You've only got quick play. It just matches you up against essentially random players. It does try to take people who are less experienced and put them together, and people who have a higher level together, although it doesn't really say much about your skill. It just says how much you've actually played the game, or how long you've played the game. But hopefully when the game finally releases later this spring, we will have a proper rank system in place. And the good thing about the level system is, even if somebody is playing the game casually, maybe they don't have friends they play with, they're just playing in pickup groups all the time, and they're not really tryharding trying to climb the ranking system, they still have something they can work towards. They can still build up that level, and whether they win a game or lose, they're going to build up that level little by little. I suppose it's a similar way that it functions in CSGO, how even if you play matches, you end up losing, maybe you don't get to that next high rank, you're still maybe going to get a case here or a case there, and you're going to be able to open those up. Although even that costs money in CSGO because you have to buy the keys, whereas in Overwatch, they will of course be free. So there you go guys, I thought I would just put this video out there because I know there are a lot of Overwatch videos on the characters and on the gameplay and what is the gameplay like. So I thought I would show this side of the game to you guys because to some people this does matter. To some it doesn't matter at all. Some people may be saying out there, I couldn't give a toss what my character looks like. It's all about the gameplay. But for those of you who do care, I would like to hear your thoughts down below. What do you think of the system? And do you think it could be improved in any way, or are you happy with it the way it is? As always, thank you for watching the video. Drop a like if you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one.